guys to everyone. It's Ada from Poison Rock, and today I have really a pleasure to have with me and a beautiful, gorgeous, you will see yourself, woman, Amaree. First of all, how's it going, darling?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you, Ada. I'm glad to be here today. Hello, guys.
It's a pleasure. Of course, I mean, you already have such this beautiful energy that already I don't know where to start to ask you first. I listened to your singles, Loser in Love, Hurricane, and Satellite. I love them. I saw your video clip that you posted on social media. Oh my God, it's just so the vibe. I want to go even more about it. But first,
Oh,
who is Amaree? First, where are your musical background, your journey into music, and how you found out to have such a, not only this beautiful voice, but also this gift as a musician and as an artist?
do you know what? I've always been into music. I mean, my parents are from Jamaica, yeah. So they listen to reggae music, soul music,
The blood.
and then for myself,
Yeah.
the radio would be on. You hear pop, rock, everything. So I wanted to be an artist that includes everything in my style. Yeah, not what the record companies would want. They want you to be like one thing.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, I'm a musician. I like music. I like all different styles. So, I want to try and incorporate that in the stuff that I do. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and of course, like I said, like you have this beautiful musical background from your parents, and I think that played a lot in your music today as well. And
Yeah.
because you create your own persona, your own style, and of course, when did you start, like at the beginning, to just get into to say, you know what, this is the time for me to get real, to be serious about music and be do my own shit without anyone else saying what I have to do.
Ada, I've always loved music, always been into
Yeah.
music, for years. I mean, from so high, I've always wanted to do music.
Yeah.
That's been my thing. But I'm going to be honest with you, I found it really hard, like at the beginning, like when I first tried to get into it, try
Yeah.
and meet people in a similar vibe that kind of,
Yeah.
it's difficult. You've got to try and find people to work with, that was a bit
Yeah.
hard. Um,
Yeah, of
and
course.
then I remember at one point I had a manager who was trying to get me a record deal, going round to all the record companies, dealing with all that shit. Um,
Yeah. It's not
just the
easy.
nonsense, yeah. The nonsense, yeah. Oh yeah, she's really good, but can she do this instead? The nonsense. So yeah, so basically I work with a guy called Kenny Yeomans, and
Yeah.
we just decided, listen, let's just do it. Let's just do it ourselves.
Do it.
Let's just get moving. So yeah, this is what we're doing now. We're doing it independently.
That's
So
amazing.
yeah,
That's
that's
amazing.
where we're at.
And of course, I mean, it's not with all the music industry going on, it's not easy being independent. But of course, what brings you is a freedom and being free to do whatever you want to do. And I can see in your music because because I don't want to define your music as a genre itself because you have a little bit of everything. You have energy, you have good mood, you have soul, but soul meaning of the real soul. So
Mhm.
in your own in your own word, like adjective, sentences, whatever you want to describe it, how we can describe the music of Amaree?
I think whatever I do will always have a soulful element. Yeah, whatever it is, whether I do like a pop song, rock
Yeah,
song, soul, R&B, whatever I do, it will always be rooted with a soulful vibe, whatever I do. I don't know how you describe it, kind of
it has a little bit.
retro
Yeah,
soul meets maybe guitar-y
it's a,
meets, it's just everything.
yeah,
I like music. I love music. I love all styles of music, and I don't see why I should just be confined to
yeah,
doing one thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that.
you know,
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that, and here I am doing what I'm doing. Yeah.
yeah. But because if you just do just one thing, the people always expect the same thing as you do, and if you try to change it, then people is like, "What, what's going on?" But if you already
Yeah,
are do whatever you want and you put all these elements into the pot, people know that
exactly.
you are unpredictable.
Exactly. And this is what, for me, I want like my fans or my listeners to always be excited, like, oh, what's she going to do next? Oh, I
Yeah,
wonder what the next song's going to be like. Do you know what I mean? Not like
yeah,
more of the same. There's been so many of the artists, I feel sorry for them in a way, who are signed or
yeah.
been signed to major labels. I say majors because maybe independents might be a bit better, but majors, they want them to be in that box and stay
Yeah,
in that box, you
I'm
know?
told.
And
Yeah,
that's very restrictive for an artist. You know, if you're a painter, you don't want to just paint, I don't know,
like,
uh, yeah, you don't want to paint the same thing every day. Do you know
yeah,
what I
of
mean? You're an
course.
artist. You want to be
Yeah,
creative.
yeah,
And the same with
exactly.
music, you know?
It's like if I have to do, like, for example, only rock interview. Imagine it would be that. I would be dying. If I want tomorrow, I will wake up and I want to interview. If pop music, I do it. If I want to do techno, I do it. I don't care. Since there is a good feeling and good sharing of music, that's what it is. Because what people don't understand, some people or labels or major, they don't understand is that music is not about the genre. It's about who is behind the person, the feeling, the connection. That's
There you
why
go.
it's soul. Yeah,
There
and
you go.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've had not
There you
so
go. I
many
agree.
times to interviewing a musician that wasn't my genre, and after I was listening to their music because there was such real and honest person behind it, and that's what you're showing. Standing by
I think
yourself,
I
showing
think
your
I think
integrity.
that's it. I think, you know, if you're just
Yeah,
true to yourself, yeah,
exactly.
okay. I just kind of feel like, look, you're not going to be able to please everyone. That's just
No.
life in general,
Yeah,
whatever. Do you know what I mean? No one likes, no, there's nobody likes every food. You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
always something that, you know, this is it. And
You're
same with
only,
music and
yeah,
same, you know. Um, but I just hope that the people who do listen to my stuff understand that it's genuine. Do you know what I mean? I have written these songs
yeah,
and this has come from me and this is what I'm giving, you know?
yeah,
And yeah, I hope that take people on a journey is what I'm
yeah.
hoping, you
And
know?
yeah, because also your energy that you have while you're performing. I mean, that's not for everyone because it's like you're, to me, when I saw you the first time, it was like, wait, she's just like superstar. Like I said, I can imagine her because you have these already. You are like projected. You are far miles away from where you are now because you're like, when you see someone that's really destined, meant to be in that field, you have that, I think, in your blood, in your soul.
Do you know what? So many, you know what, in a way, right, Ada?
Yeah,
It's so funny because that's kind of like a pressure on me. When I say a pressure, because
expectation.
people I know, friends or people, you know, who do see my stuff or see
Yeah,
me or whatever, or, you know, anytime I've gone out and done a show and they've seen it, that's the thing. They always think, oh, but you know, you're supposed to be like, you know, like, and of course, I'd love that. But you know, you as well as having talent, you need to have luck, you
yeah,
know? And this, if you're gonna be that big star, you know what I mean? There's a lot of luck involved,
like it, and
you
like
know?
time pressures too, because then there's gonna be always all the eyes on you and people expecting expectation and
Oh
expectation.
God, yeah. Oh God,
Yeah,
yeah. Oh God, yeah. Like, you know,
yeah,
there's people I know are just like, oh yeah, you know, I know it's gonna work for you. I know, you know, you're so good at the, you know, it's gonna. But I said, listen, there's a whole lot of people out there who are very good and they don't make it. Do you know what I mean? That's the reality. Yeah. But the thing is, I do it because I love it. I mean, if I get to that level, then fabulous. Yeah. But essentially, I'm doing it because I love it. You know, I'm making these videos and putting
yeah,
myself up there and doing what I do because I love it, you know. And then when people come and say, oh, you know, really dig what you're doing, or we really love it, or you're great, that is just fabulous because it's just like,
yeah,
you know,
because
you're just doing what you love, you know what I
exactly.
mean? Yeah. And then like, people are loving it as well. What? That's
Yeah, because
wonderful.
everything, because if I love your, I don't know, I feel myself in hurricane, I feel that stick stuck with me, and I love your performance. What is good today is like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna send this reel to my friend, and then it's just how today works, and then immediately it's gonna start to ask you, what about a record? You're writing a record, and I see I'm gonna asking you, you're preparing some record beside the singles.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely. I mean, if I'm honest with you, I I've been writing for years.
yeah,
Initially, that's what myself and Kenny were doing. We were
yeah,
writing and hoping that we could write for artists. Yeah.
okay,
But it's difficult to get placements. And, it's hard. If you're a nobody or you're not known,
It's difficult.
people are not, they're reluctant to take your
Yeah.
material, yeah. So yeah, so decided, all right, I like singing, I like performing, let's do it. I'll do the songs, let's do the songs. Yeah, so this is what's happened. So yeah, I've got an album load of stuff.
Okay.
And we're just because I'm independent doing it,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
by myself. I don't have like say like a big bundle of money to say, okay, I can
Yeah.
do an album, put it out and do a massive promotion and
Yeah.
so I'm having to do it, or the way I'm doing it is I'm recording the songs, put it out, record the song, put it
Okay.
out. So yeah, this is how it's been
The thing
going.
is,
So
yeah.
I'm hoping within a few months there will be an album worth of product out there.
Yeah, with these singles that which are like Lose Love, Satellite, and Hurricane.
Exactly.
And
Yeah, but I've got some more stuff
cool.
coming. We were going to try and get another one out before Christmas, but Christmas has come so quickly. It's like
Yeah,
we need.
exactly.
It's
For me,
just
I was in
it's just blinked.
summer. I was in
Yeah,
summer.
we just blinked and it's Christmas. So it's like
Yeah.
we're waiting until the new year now, and then we'll start releasing another batch of songs. So yeah.
That's what I mean. You are soon as people you start putting music out, you're not gonna stop. You said now it's my time. It's my time.
No, 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 I'm not going to stop now. I mean, I've had my struggles, I've had my battles, um, and I did have some products out before,
Yeah.
and I had a situation.
Yeah.
Basically, I was signed to an independent label, and it was
Yeah.
based in Germany, funny enough, and had an investor, and I don't even know. It was just all a headache, to be honest with you. Yeah. And then the investor took the album down so nobody could hear it. So we decided, all right, sod it. We will do this independently and we will
Oh,
put
but
the stuff out. Yeah. And we'll just do it. And this is
no,
what we're doing.
yeah, because no one can tell you now nothing. It's your war. It's your music out.
Damn
No
straight,
one
Ada.
can.
Ain't nobody telling me shit, girl.
No, because literally that's your music. And of course, I love that. Of course, I'm going to ask you now about this because there are 3 songs out. So I'm going to ask you about each one of them, of course, because we can afford that. But once will be one album, we will have to just stand by the main team. But of course, starting from I don't know in chronological order which was released first, but starting from
What did I do first? I did Hurricane first.
Hurricane. So Hurricane. I mean, performed by in your clip, it's beautiful. I mean, I love it. But from your perspective, what is about Hurricane and the vibe in it? How you do perceive it, and what's the message that you want to send with Hurricane to the people?
Right, funny enough, I'm like Hurricane. I always feel like when I write, I always feel like if I am true,
Yeah,
yeah, when I'm writing, I'm true about a situation or
yeah,
feeling, other people I'm sure would have experienced the same thing, they could feel what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Hurricane initially was a vibe. I remember Kenny just played a
yeah.
little riff on his guitar. And I said, "Oh, that's nice." And then I just started making it up, yeah. And then we said, "You know what? I think everyone has the love songs. Oh, I love you, baby, I love you,
Yeah.
yeah. But that I love you, baby, can turn into something else, yeah, on the line. And this is what Hurricane is. You understand? Yeah, when it gets to that other place, yeah."
It's an
Yeah,
hurricane, for
yeah,
real.
there's some kind of deep lyrics in Hurricane still because that's it. When you say that somebody's as bad as crack cocaine, you know how bad that person is, yeah?
I had some people, not cocaine, but some people like were hurricane in my life, literally. And I leave that in their space now because maybe hurricane is good, but a certain point we need a little bit of chill out as well.
Yeah.
But so that's why, and also because of that's why that there is such a positivity in your music and also in hurricane. You can perceive this energy. So I think we don't need someone to tell I love you, love you. We need to listen to hurricane, and that's we have the same feeling, my opinion.
Listen, you're like, this is it's all encompassing. It's all, if you're been in a relationship, you know, it's not all like hearts and kisses all the time. Do you
No.
know what I mean? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the real deal. The real deal is, you know, you are gonna have fallouts, you are gonna have arguments, you are gonna have
Yeah.
problems. You know what I mean? And that's
Exactly.
just the reality.
Yeah.
So yes, that's what Hurricane was really about. You know,
Yeah.
basically being with you, I feel like I'm living in a hurricane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially the person that really goes through the hurricane is the one that after the hurricane goes, is stay with you. And took all the shit, the good and the bad shit, and
Right.
especially the bad one. So the hurricane, because if we have we fight and we are literally in a hurricane of war, then of course without being too much like dysfunctional, otherwise we can just sit there, okay, because each one of us has his own trauma, each one of us has his own fucking shitty battle to fight. But
Come
in
on.
love, we should be there for each other. But some people,
Exactly.
you are enough. What's enough? What is enough? When what does it measure for it? In love, there should be there.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think hurricane could be
Exactly.
really good for those people that literally maybe they stays and maybe they just are in a relationship and say, you know what, there's really too much on go. Maybe they can.
Well, this is just it. I mean, you know, it's just a real deal about, you know,
Yeah.
the ups and downs and the, you know, the dramas that can be in a
Yeah.
relationship, you know, and that's what that song was about, you know. It was a
That's a
yeah,
no,
and
and
that's why the
especially
performance was the way it was, because it was just like,
oh,
and
no,
somebody, it's so funny, right? Because some guy, he messaged me on Instagram and he said, "This is a fighting song." I said, "Yeah."
especially from a
Yeah,
guy. So,
yeah.
wait when you will have your hurricane and then come back to me.
Yeah. He goes, "This is a fighting song." I was like, "You're damn right." Yeah, but yeah. But that's what the deal is there. Don't get me wrong, I will drop some love songs at some point, you know, but they might have
At
twists
some
as
point,
well. But
I love
yeah,
that at some point, because sometimes we need to love ourselves first. It comes from holding in within. If we don't love ourselves and we don't have our hurricane, we don't survive in our own hurricane, we cannot face any fucking other relationship. Completely zero.
no, there you go.
No. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
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 So yeah,
That's
so
why
that was the thought with Hurricane, you
yeah,
know?
what
Yeah.
about instead of satellite? Because all of these I think are a movement. An hurricane is a movement. Satellite is a movement.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about satellite?
Well, satellite.
Yeah.
Satellite was basically like, I don't want to just be following you around. Do you understand? Like, I don't want to be your satellite, you know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
don't,
want to be, yeah.
I do, yeah, you know,
Like,
it's kind of like a love song
but yeah,
from my way, if you know what I mean, yeah.
like I don't want to be your like all
I
around
don't want, I
you.
don't, yeah, I don't want it to be like in a way, I don't want it to be like it's your life and I'm just having to follow you. Do you know
Yeah,
what I
I'm
mean? I don't
chasing
want to
you.
be your satellite. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to chasing you, basically. I don't
Yeah.
want to be your
Exactly.
dog. I don't want to be the one next to you that maybe you just forget that today, like, you know, like an appointment in your schedule.
Exactly. Yeah.
I
Exactly.
You have such a beautiful, you know that like the energy that says when a woman has this siren energy or this black cat energy that is standing there for her fucking self. You're giving with your song this. I think that people in meditation, they switch instead of having the Tibetan drum, the bowl, they're gonna put a Amaree song.
Listen, I'm telling you. I mean, you know what? Like I said at the beginning, you know, I've just put whatever I feel,
Yeah.
I put it down. Yeah, and this is it. You know, hopefully a lot of people will be able to relate to it. You know, I'd like to
Oh.
think so.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
relate to both of them since a fucking 2 weeks ago with some fake planet as a man. I don't want to call it man. Let's say some humans that I was being a satellite, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna be stopping to be a satellite. I'm gonna be my own satellite. I'm gonna be my own hurricane.
That's what I mean, you know, that's what I'm talking about. You
Yeah,
know, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you know what? There's so many
yeah.
women, sorry guys, but you know, a lot of
Guys,
women
guys, cross away. Put your
a lot,
your hand in your ears.
a lot, yeah, because what I've seen as well, I see a lot of women like they give up their dreams and their own aspirations
Yeah,
to to, you know,
Chase
you don't
man.
get me wrong, you love somebody and you want it to work, but you still got to be yourself and have still
Yeah,
hold on to your own dreams and your aspirations and not be a satellite just following
yeah,
this one around. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. No, that's true. That's true. And it doesn't matter even the age, because there are women, and I'm about almost, I don't know, a problem to say that I'm almost in my 40s, and they say, oh, it's getting late. For what? For
For
going
what?
to the bar, for going to the pub, for going to have a drink, for what?
For
For
what?
for the I don't know, to have an husband. Who said that I want an husband? Who said that? Maybe I want to take my time. Maybe I want to live my life. Things happen when you're ready, and if it's not, what the fuck cares?
Well, there you go. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean? There you go. You know,
and
live your life, girls.
yeah, and especially live
Yeah.
your life at your fullest. Even if you look musician like Cher, Dolly Parton, Tina Turner, bless her soul.
Come on.
Come on, those women today, they
Come
are
on.
at their age, they are stronger, like icon. The youngest
Come
icon,
on.
yeah, the
You see
youngest
what?
icon, yeah,
They got to a point, they know themselves. They know what they
yeah,
want. They know themselves. You know what I mean? They've been through all the
yeah,
bullshit. You know, they know what they want.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, no bullshit. And that's what I love as well about one thing that Cher said about looking for a man. She said, you know what? Everyone of my age are already dead, or they still have to be born. They're not born yet. So, when she said, and I loved men, but I don't mean that I need one to survive, to live. I mean, love is
Listen,
beautiful. Love is beautiful.
listen.
Everything is beautiful.
She's still kicking. She's still kicking it. Yeah, I saw her in
Yeah,
the papers the other day, like with some new boyfriend or whatever. You know, like, hey, Cher, go, you go, girl. Yeah,
yeah, and amazing because she's protecting her boyfriend a lot, his privacy.
yeah.
That's a beautiful side, because of course it's younger. No, that's not a problem. All this cliche, all this taboo that the society bring to us. Like I said, women, we have to age gracefully. Yeah, sure. I want to have a. I don't want to have a white. If I want to be a fucking blue hair in my 90s, who cares?
Listen, listen. At the end of the day, right? We've all got one life to live.
Yeah,
You understand? And if anybody
yeah,
wants to live their life for what other people got to say or think, then good luck.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because we are not standing here for any fucking shit of other people. And of course, I think that the other single you released, "Loser in Love," is a meaning about people that literally is a point of view from a perspective, because loser in love could feel like someone that doesn't feel like appreciated in love, or maybe
All
someone,
right. Yeah.
or
But the same
yeah,
again, because the song starts with, I don't want you to leave. I just want you to stay. It doesn't matter what I said last night. So, we had a massive argument the night before, and it's coming to the point where I kind of thinking, well, you know what? Maybe you're all right. I don't, I mean, it's relationships, isn't it? Relationships like
yeah,
that, aren't they?
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah, they are never,
Yeah. So in that one, I was just saying, look, hey, I don't want to be a loser in love. Yeah, come, let's try
yeah,
and make it work.
yeah, but and all of these songs, I think really they can inspire, because today, like we said, especially the youngest girl outside, I don't know, they are already in their 20s, they are almost like in their 50s, I don't know, they're making such peaks. They can just chill more and just enjoy life. There's no rush for relationship. You can enjoy your life. And also, for any woman out there, it's like a manifesto, your music, like a statement to see, listen, it's important, be yourself, follow your passion, follow your
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, follow your dreams and your aspirations. Why not? And if the person's right for you, they'll encourage you to do that and be by your side. You shouldn't have to give it up to be with somebody. Do you know? That's kind of like how I feel. I feel like if you're for me, yeah, I shouldn't have to give up what I really love, i.e. like whether it's a career or,
yeah,
whatever. Yeah.
yeah, of
I
course,
shouldn't have to give it up to be with you. Do you know what I mean? If you want to be with me, we need to try and make it work,
yeah,
you
of course,
know?
and going together, because it's like, it's like two rivers, we walk in the same path, we are not in the same path, we don't complete each other, we are
Exactly.
complementary in the opposite way.
Exactly.
And that's what
Exactly.
your music make reflect upon, because you reflect on that and say, wait a minute. And a lot of people can relate to that. I can relate to each one of them. It literally can relate. So I think as me, many thousands, millions of women can relate. Maybe even men. We don't know. Even men can relate on that.
I think so, you know, because you
Yeah.
know what? Sometimes I think like, you know, and guys, I don't take this the wrong way, but I do sometimes feel like the women are the stronger sex. Maybe not physically,
Yeah.
but you know, emotionally and mentally, I kind of feel like we might be the stronger ones, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go
I
through
kind of
a
feel that.
fucking lot every day. The struggle from a fucking society which brought us to, you know, like women are like soft and blah blah blah. So we have to prove all the time the opposite, and always never equal rights completely. For because if a man, don't talk about salary. If you work in the same things, we'll never have the same salary.
No, that's right.
We always have
That's
to
right.
fucking climb. Maybe they
Yeah,
go for a walk and they are there. We have to climb. Come on,
that's
that's the
right.
easiest things ever. The birth. We are the one to give birth, which is the
Come on,
I think is the most painful things in the world. Do it
come
naturally.
on.
So that's proof we are the strongest one. And I
But
think
I think, you know, a lot of time, like, don't get me wrong, like, I do think, like, sometimes, like, the men, they might be the physically stronger ones, but
yeah,
the women, you know, like, I don't know, but I've grown up, like, there's a lot of women in my family,
yeah,
and that's what I've seen. And I've seen them all, like, you know, work hard,
yeah,
you know, bring up their kids. You know what I mean?
yeah,
They've done it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Rocking,
um,
rocking their ass off.
guys, I kind of feel like, you know, guys are more sensitive than they might really let us know, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I kind of, yeah, I
And,
kind of feel
and
that, yeah.
sometimes they feel ashamed if they show their sensitive side. Or
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
crying. They think they are
yeah.
weak.
But I think that they're probably a bit more, maybe more sensitive
Yeah.
than women. You
Yeah.
know, if you break a man's heart, you know, he's scarred for life. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Women, we get our heart broken,
Yeah.
upset, cry with our friends, and
Please
then
don't.
next week we move on. You understand?
How many times happened that maybe someone is that happened to me? You're dating someone and after 2 months, sorry, I'm still thinking about my ex. Well, how much? When was time you break up? 3, 4 years ago. What? Really? Because
Yeah.
we are, because we carry even, you know, like the, I don't know, and anxiety, depression, all this struggle we carry in silence. We carry in
Mhm.
silence. A man, when has a
Mhm.
fear, is
Mhm.
that. And
Mhm.
it's nothing wrong. It's about how we are made because we are used to staying silent. So that's something that with your music there is a, like a woman say, you have to talk. You have all the right to say what the fuck you want to be yourself
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and talk.
yeah. I feel like that, and you're going to hear that with my songs.
I, but also in your energy, that's something that is in your clip. There is gonna the chance that we will see a huge music video about not a huge, but a music video about some of your singles.
I mean,
You
listen,
already
you're
have
asking me
put that,
now.
all right?
You're asking me now. I mean, like I said, because we're doing it independently, there's
Yeah.
only so much strength that I've got, if you understand what I mean.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you do like a big video, then you
Okay.
need to have the big the
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
budget to push it. Otherwise, ain't no one going to see it. So what the way people are seeing things now is on these social media sites,
But it's
TikTok,
beautiful.
Insta,
Yeah.
etc. These are like it's short
But it's
videos, if you
beautiful.
want to put it like this, you
Yeah.
know. Give them a taster. This is what it's about. This is who I am. And you know, hopefully they'll jump onto Spotify or Apple or whatever
Yeah.
and
And
download my stuff, you
yeah.
know. Hopefully I'll get to the point where I can do like big old music videos, you know,
Yeah.
from beginning to end and whatnot. But at the minute, I'm just not at that stage.
Yeah, but I think already we can understand everything seeing it. I mean, your energy can come from there. And even I think people can think about, can I see how you could be, for example, in a live show, in a performing live. And maybe
Oh, that's my thing, girl. Live, that's my thing. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. But you know what? What I think a lot of people don't realize is live is a very expensive thing to
yeah,
do. You
yeah,
know, it's very expensive. And
yeah,
unless you are like let's say like a full band, you got your
yeah,
drummer, your bass, your
yeah,
guitarist,
exactly.
your keys, your backing singers and everything, and everyone's doing it just for love.
Yeah.
then cool. You know, you can do it. But that's not the case. You know, you gotta go, the musicians, they need to get paid. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So straight
exactly.
away, if
Yeah.
I do a show, straight away I've got seven people to pay.
Yeah.
Pay
And
for rehearsals, pay for
yeah,
traveling, pay for hotel rooms, pay, you know what I mean?
it should be the opposite.
This shit adds up, you know?
The opposite. It should be venue and everything to pay you to go to the place to play. That's what you
Well, you know, for that you
that's why
need
it's
to,
important that people
this
share
is where
your
you have to
music.
build a fan
Listen,
base.
yeah, that I say it's important that people share your music, listen your music if they like it. That's how they can bring you because they can say, "I want to see Amaree live." If you want to do it, just support the artist. That's how you do it independently.
Listen, I'm ready, guys. I'm ready. I could do a live show tomorrow. Yeah, okay. But like I said,
It doesn't
this is
matter. Yeah, you can do it even yeah, I don't know, in Italy, in Sicily. Just if you want to bring it there, it's not a problem. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, and
There
of
you got
course,
it.
yeah, and of course, another side that I really loved is about you is your fashion style, your sense of fashion. There's something that inspires you, or it's like you open the closet and bring whatever you want. I mean, it's amazing because it's edgy, but it's you. It's not everything that I saw until now.
You know, it's so funny because you know what? You know what? I didn't even, because some people have said this to me, like, oh wow, you know, like, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And then I feel like that puts me under pressure, like, oh shit, what am I gonna wear? Am I gonna do that the next, well, you know, do another
Just wear,
video because I didn't think about it before. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
just wear what
So,
you feel.
uh,
Just wear what you feel because that's what
well,
your own style.
this is how this is what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because you know, the funny thing was, I was talking to my mate about it, and she goes, "Well, Mari, I suppose if you think about it, a lot of the girls that are out there, they don't wear any clothes."
That's
You know what? I didn't even think about that. You know, it's true. But you know why? Because that's easier. Yeah. If you don't wear
you
no
don't have to
clothes.
worry about to think what you wear. Just put something, something transparent. Let's go out. You're okay.
Just put on a bra and a pair of shorts, and you're gonna look good all the time. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah. I do. I like fashion and whatnot. I wouldn't say I'm a fashion guru or anything like that. You know, I just like what I like.
yeah,
Yeah, and just that's it.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course. And of course, like before we end, I mean, people can find you on Instagram and TikTok too, right? And
They
Spotify.
can find me on Instagram. They can find me on TikTok. I've
Yeah.
got a YouTube channel.
Okay.
That's where in a minute we'll be putting longer content so that
Okay.
there's
Okay.
longer form content on the
Okay.
YouTube. You know, yeah, because obviously on the TikTok and Insta,
Yeah.
it's normally snippets of stuff. Yeah,
Okay.
but long form content is on my YouTube, which is
Okay.
called Amaree Tube. Yeah,
Don't worry, I'm gonna put all the link in the YouTube too.
cool.
Of course, we're gonna put it.
Thank you, Ada. Thank
And,
you.
and you are amazing. And of course, I will spread all the word that I can to let Europe knows you, at least starting from Europe, because I know someone already United States that will love you. I know for a fact. I'm gonna be sure to send her your clip. She's gonna love you. Literally, I know for a fact. Because
Brilliant.
you have that vibe, really, that is it's natural, it comes from your soul. That your parents blessed you. I don't know, like your life, your experience of life, but just
Oh, thank you, Ada. That's so
no,
nice of you. Honestly.
it's really came from the art, and I can't wait to hear more music from you. I can't wait
It's
to hear.
coming, baby girl. It's coming. It's coming.
As soon as
Yeah.
you put it, I'm gonna start to share it. I'm gonna start to share.
Oh,
Start to
brilliant.
share
Thank
it.
you.
I'm gonna be an obsession. I'm gonna share everything you post. Just
Oh,
you know where now. And
I
after
mean, jokes aside, I really appreciate that
no,
because,
it's a lot because
it's not easy. You know,
yeah, I know. No, but
it's not easy.
when music comes from the heart and there's a good soul and honest because you have the integrity and it's fucking you. There's no mask. That's Amaree, whether you like it or not. I
I
wanna,
can't. You know what?
yeah,
I can't be anything else. You know what I mean? If I was going to sit here and try to pretend to be like,
oh,
that's not me. Yeah,
yeah,
I can only be myself, and
and it's the best
hopefully
because
people can
yeah,
appreciate that. It's nothing else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also sending the message, just be your fucking self. That's the most
Yeah,
important thing.
I mean, you know what, Ada, and it's easy to say that, like people should just be themselves, but
Yeah.
You have to have a certain I don't know, a certain strength to be yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
it's funny because life is a strange thing. Life is a strange thing, and a lot of people feel comfortable maybe
to pretend,
trying to be what they think people want them to be. I think my thing, be yourself. If you be yourself, who likes you, who doesn't, will move on by. And that's it.
And I love ending the interview with this quote because it's like the main core and the main message. Because soon as before, I don't know, January 20, in a month, 2 months from now, we're gonna update again because we have so much to talk. I would love that.
That would be brilliant, Ada.
So after the other 2 releases, we're gonna come back and talk about the other 2 releases.
That is so cool. Yeah, that's brilliant. That. I mean,
and let's stay in touch. I love your music, and it was a really an honor having you here. And I'm gonna listen to your music now. Put 3 songs and dance to that.
Thank you, Ada.
Thank you so much for your beautiful messages.
Thank you, Babs.
So talk soon and stay in touch.
Okay then, no worries. All right.
It doesn't matter what I said last night. My mouth was running away. I don't want you to speak. I've got something to say. Yeah, that's how it needs to be.